All right, Rough Town, what do we got? I don't know the name King A10. I don't know the song Eyes. But I love this ocean sound. Some rolling bass. Let's give this thing a listen. Eyes by King 810.
Like this, you and I were meant to be, and don't go away. I'll go to my grave about this, 'cause you had me believing till our final days. Right now I wanna die when you put me in the ground. Go deep, deep, deep. You are my life. Let me lay down in the earth and sleep, sleep, sleep it all away. My feet won't carry me no more. My mind don't see reason to go on like this. I have a heart built for war, but I never fought no fucking war like this. Right now I wanna die when you put me in the ground. Go deep, deep, deep. You are my life. Let me lay down in the earth and sleep, sleep, sleep. Right now I wanna die when you put me in the ground. Go deep, deep, deep. Let me lay down in the earth and sleep, sleep, sleep it all away. I'll tell you I'll tell him just what the truth is. I'll tell him that I was foolish, and if God is still my queen is, I'll tell him you didn't mean it. I'll tell him just what the truth is. I'll tell him that I was foolish. Right now I wanna die when you put me in the ground. Go deep, 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 life. Let me lay down in the earth and sleep, sleep, sleep. Right now I wanna die when you put me in the ground. Go deep, deep, let me lay down in the earth and sleep, sleep, sleep it all away.
Oh, Rough Town. Now that is a song I could get behind. Eyes by King 810. Never heard it before. Totally digging that.